It's Saturday, June 17th, 2023. It's the eve of Father's Day all over the world. We in the garden believe in balance, and we believe that our men are an integral part of our society. We believe that men have a crucial role to play as it relates to the instructing and rearing and guidance of our children. Unfortunately, in many instances, a large number of our men have completely reneged and are still reneging on their responsibility as it relates to their children. And so they have gotten a very bad rap. But we in the garden still believe that human dignity, healing, and wholeness is required by anyone who is broken, particularly our men, so that they can rightfully take their place as was designed for them by God. And while we are not letting them off the hook, we are saying that although they are completely wrong, they need their healing. So we're offering your signatory post an original poem from the garden in recognition of all our broken fathers who had failed, who are failing, who are in need of some restoration, to know that although you are wrong, you need your healing. We need all of us to understand, in spite of how we as mothers had put ourselves on the line to take up the slack, that our men are required to be among us. And so we know they're wrong, but they need some healing. We have to bear that in mind. I saw him last night in a distant space, in a public place. He tried to appear calm with a smile and a nod, but I sensed his fear, his hurt, his shame. And I thought, oh my Lord, he is in such deep pain. I saw him last night in a distant space, a public place. He wanted to seem fine as he sat and he spoke, but I knew for sure he was just not chill. And I thought, oh, that cloak, it's breaking his will. I saw him last night in a distant space, a public place, where he braced himself to evade and deny. But that energy, the energy, it burned with a fervent heat. And I thought, what a lie. He's really beat. I saw him last night in a distant space, a public place. I was mad at him, as I knew I should be. But he just couldn't take it. He was too spent. So I thought, I need to go easy. This load, his entire self had bent. I saw him last night in a distant space, a public place. I tried in earnest to be firm, gentle, and kind. This human really needed a friend. So I thought, get him out of that bind. A helping hand you must lend. I saw him last night in a distant space, a public place. I spoke my piece, light-hearted, yet straight. The human was struggling and emotionally laden. And I thought, what ill fate! He's bearing a diabolical burden. I saw him last night in a distant space, a public place. He's detached. He's nonchalant. He's uncaring. I'm angry. I'm sad. I'm irritated. I'm annoyed. I am hurt. So I thought he must know what I am carrying. But what a twist. I had to hold him. for he still has worth. He is wrong. He's dead wrong, but he needs some healing. My friends and followers, my family members, anyone out there, we know how important balance is. It's the intention and the design that our men are an integral part of us. They must be there for our children. And although we know that we have stood in the gap as women, we have borne the burden, we have taken on their roles where they had slacked off. We are not saying that they aren't wrong. We are not letting them off the hook. But we know that they need their healing. To you men out there who have done your part, kudos to you. To those of you who are still out there living it up and not remembering your role, you must know that you have a responsibility. We aren't letting you off the hook. But if you know that you need your healing, you need to stand up and find that healing. For those of us who are still thinking it's okay to deny them that right, it isn't okay. They are wrong. They are dead wrong. But they need their healing. Have a very happy Father's Day to all of you men out there. And remember that you have a role to play in the rearing of our children. Our society needs you. Or God has designed you for a special purpose. And so you ought to step up. We will stand with you when you have recognized that you need your healing. Go get your healing. You may be wrong. You may be dead wrong, but you need your healing.